Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolverines' offense will take the field first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Under fire. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Good decision by... You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast, and it's so important today. Playing on the road in this kind of environment, you saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the USC Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Fast, physical, and disruptive, Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. We can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
And the Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes the catch at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Haynes. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Mayama. Makes the catch. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away to buy time. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up.
Wide open spaces. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the run, but making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing.
Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Underwood. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salaam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Sanders. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep...
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try the run. Knocked down for the tackle. Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Underwood. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. The sure hands, it's McCulley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the 1st quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Here's a heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
On 3rd down, going up top. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to...
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground.
Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 7 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Gonna look downfield again. They're setting up the screen. Back's going for the goal line. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get to completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll just down it right there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Mayaba. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gonna run it. It's Sanders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's McCulley. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Priestcorn.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Moore. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, trying to find his man. That's caught. It's Moore. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Trojans decide to punt it away.
Number 8 on to punt it away.
Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To So here comes the Michigan offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Simpson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open ride.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Michigan.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second, a flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Looking to kick. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've utterly stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's caught. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 28 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw catch. Toe drag, everything you want.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps, and you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position there.
Oh, they're after him! Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You've put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the RPO.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. It's a reverse. Running to Green. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.